Hey everyone, welcome to another edition of Not Ready for Food TV. Tonight we're going to make something that is warm, comforting, and is just really nice in cooler weather and simple and easy to make. We're going to do ground beef, veggies, and gravy on mashed potatoes. And let me just simply say right up front that if you want to substitute textured vegetable protein for ground meat, this works just as well. So the object of the game is to show you a couple simple things to do to make a really tasty meal. And do it quick and on the fly. So let's take a look here at our starting ingredients. We have ground beef. Like I said, you can substitute textured vegetable protein. Mushrooms, store-bought, already small diced peppers and onions, mixed veggies, because I love mixed veggies, a little bit of corn oil, and seasoning. So just to keep things legal here, I have to cover over the name, but I'm going to be doing this on store-bought garlic cheese mashed potatoes. You don't have to go crazy in terms of making a nice dinner. You can do with things that are semi-prepped already for you. So we've taken our skillet here, got it hot, put in a little bit of our vegetable oil, and we're going to add in first our peppers and onions. You get that wonderful sizzle from it all, and we're going to let that start cooking first. So we're going to add in a little bit of salt to help drive the water on out of the onions, and we can start helping the caramelization process along. So we have this underway. The onions are starting to get a little translucent. We're going to add our mushrooms. Now, I love mushrooms. So does my son. So if you don't like mushrooms, you can leave this out, but for me, it adds a great texture on top of everything else. We're going to get that going. So you can see I've taken the peppers, onions, and now mushrooms, placed them on top of the partially cooked mixed veggies. There was a steam in the bag sort of mixed veggie. Why mixed veggies? Because I like them. And now we're going to add in the ground beef. Now we have now this wonderful, wonderful, wonderful sizzle. Going to break this on up. Now, if you have a steel skillet, you can use a metal whisk to help break this on up. Since this is non-stick, I'm going to use my spatula. So once you have your ground protein here in the skillet, whatever it might be, ground beef, turkey, veal, TVP, get it going and then turn the heat down to about medium high. Let it take time for it to cook. Another advantage of removing the veggies from the skillet before we started cooking the protein is that this way the meat is going to brown. Otherwise, with the veggies, it could just steam and get almost a chewy texture to it, and that is not good tasting. They're starting to come along very, very well here. I'm going to add in a little bit of Worcestershire sauce, however you want to pronounce it, because I like the peppery flavor of it. So I've added in the Worcestershire sauce, and you can see all the wonderful oils from the meat. And here we're going to add in a spoonful of flour. And this is going to make a roux, so we can then thicken and make our gravy. Okay, we have allowed the flour to cook a little. This way you get rid of the pasty taste. And we're just going to add in 2 cups of milk, or half and half, or whatever you might have handy. If you're a vegetarian, you could also add in stock. Now we took a little taste, and for me I needed a little extra salt and seasoning. So I added in a little bouillon. You can do chicken bouillon if you're using poultry, beef bouillon, or vegetable bouillon. Simply add it right on into the mix, mix it around, let it go. Now I've taken my veggies and just slid them on in. I'm getting this all nice and hot again. Everything is cooked. We're simply trying to get things nice and thick to serve on top of our starch. Now it's going to take a couple minutes to get everything nice and thick. Now there are a couple different things you can serve this on. You could do mashed potatoes, baked potato, pasta, rice. I am going to go with store-bought mashed potatoes. So as you can see right here, it's thickening on up nicely. The liquid is reducing, it's evaporating, so it's reducing in volume and becoming naturally thicker, going along with the flour roux. This is going to be tasty. And so there we have it. We have our mashed potatoes, our meat gravy veggie mix on top, which is how I personally like it. I have some fresh bread. I am going to sit down and have some dinner. So until next time, here's cooking with you. Thanks for joining me. We're going to do a quick PS here with this. Just so that you know, this started and ended in less than 30 minutes. So you don't have to do fast food drive-through to get something quick. You can do it yourself at home in 30 minutes. See you later.